Hey YouTube, this is Dean making another vid. If you like my content, please consider hitting the like button. Also, please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. Okay, this video is for Tony Patey. He asked me about strikers and buying strikers, getting into this hobby. Passion for me and hobby for other people, or passion for some people. I suggested going to see Andy Kirkham. As far as I'm concerned, he is probably one of the best striker makers on the planet. I make no apologies about loving Andy's work, and I'm a bit of a fanboy for Andy. Andy is also a friend of mine. I've developed a relationship with Andy over the time. Andy is a good bloke. He's happy to offer advice, and he's gotten to know me. I've got to know. We've got to know each other, and yeah. Anytime anyone asks me about strikers jumping into this hobby, I always send them Andy's way, just because he makes a damn fine striker. They're reasonably priced if you buy the. They're all reasonably priced, but if you buy his base models, what I call their base models, his R-type or C-type, just the standard models, they're reasonably priced. He always sends Flint. They spark incredibly well, and overall they're really good. Tony lives in Canada, and I don't see a problem with it. The only thing is, Andy does have a little bit of a backlog sometime. I know Jason is still waiting on strikers from Andy. I got this one a little while ago. It did take a little while for him to get it. Andy's a blacksmith, but he makes his living as a blacksmith, but he's only one bloke. He can only get so much done, and so he has family commitments as well. You just got to take it as it comes. Yeah. So what I was saying to Tony is, get my suggestion and take this as it is. Probably ask Andy to get you either of these type. That's the R type that I was talking about. It's a classic English R-type. You can either hold it this way, which is the standard way, but if you look at my video about how to use a striker in a more traditional way, the Nordic style or pinch grip, this is how I would suggest using it. Once you learn how to use a striker this way in the pinch grip, the whole world of strikers opens up to you. Holding it this way, all you'll do is scrape your knuckles. You'll get frustrated. It's not as good. There's less control. It's simply not as good a way as doing it this way with the pinch grip. Pinch grip gives you control and allows you to strike with a nice glancing blow like that. That's the R-type, because it looks like an R. Or classic colonial, single curl colonial. It's another version of what they call it. Very traditional English or colonial style striker. It's probably one of the most renowned or classic types of strikers that most people make. Very traditional type. The other one is the classic C type. Again, very traditional. Very, like, just about every one that was into strikers made a type of this. Again, they use it like this. It's called the knuckle duster version. Again, use it like this. As you can see, Andy makes a damn fine striker. All of these strikers spark incredibly well. He sends English flint along with it. This is all this flint was sent with it. So this is the flint he sends with it. That's Aussie flint. So you get this English flint with it. It's beautiful stuff. It's really good. This is the R-type. Showering sparks. All of Andy's strikers shower sparks. He is a fantastic striker maker, and he does a fantastic job. He does, because he's in England, it is all in English pounds. Pricing, I think I paid about £18 for these each, for these ones. With shipping, I think it was a while ago now, so I think about all up about £24, something like that. So I don't know what the conversion rate into dollars is, but it's under $50 for a striker, for this quality striker. Very reasonably priced. $50 for this type of striker is fantastic. They're well worth the money. Yeah, no problems whatsoever. You can get another one that is really good, is the traditional oval. This is another very good striker to start off with, because again, you can use it on either side. It fits in the grip very well and sparks very well as well. That's on either side. I don't need to spark them all because they all spark very well. Like I said, I do suggest getting either an R-type or a C-type until you know what you want. Go with the traditionals. There's a reason why they're a traditional, why these styles lasted for so long, is because they're so easy to use in either grip. Most people start out like that, and then they realise, once they see a video or two and they get onto the Nordic style, the pinch grip, they realise how much better that is. They start going over it, and then Flint and Steel opens up and they find it's really easy. Once you find out your style and what you'd like, then you can go into the customs. That's what I suggest doing, because I'm glad I didn't jump straight into customs, because I didn't really know what I wanted until I started learning my style, and then I started getting, and Andy is the person I go to when I want a custom striker made, and these are my customs that I had Andy make. That's my King's Crown custom striker, one of my favourite strikers, probably all-time favourite strikers, custom designed by me. Custom English double curl, very traditional English striker. Custom Dragon by Andy Kirkham, my favourite Dragon striker. It's fantastic, beautiful striker. And the last one I had, oversized, fancy R-type with shepherd's crook, extra curl and reverse twist. This is my type of striker. Fantastic. I love it. All of Andy's strikers spark like that. Like I said, he does a fantastic job. They all spark really well. Once you get into these are more expensive. Yeah, you pay around between $84 Aussie and maybe up to $100. But that's I'd pay $150 for each one of those. Simple as that. They are that good. It's as simple as that. They're a custom design, custom made, handcrafted striker made from one of the best smiths in the world. They come with flints. They're ready to go. That's why I always say go to Andy Kirkham, because he sends a striker with flints, and they are fantastic. They spark well. His craftsmanship is top of the shelf, top shelf. Everything is in plane. Everything is finished off. You can see where he's annealed the tines. Everything about it is done fantastic. He's a master of his craft, and that's why I suggest going to Andy Kirkham, because he does a fantastic job at making strikers. So yeah, that's my suggestion anyway. Just get in contact through Facebook, as I said to you as we've been conversing. He's very approachable, but as I said before, he is just one man. I do send him, everyone I talk to, I do send him to send people to Andy. So you may have a bit of a backlog. You may have a little bit of a trouble not getting the striker, but just you might have to wait a little bit. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, he does have other commitments in England as well from other people. So, you know, like he does make his living, as far as I know, from blacksmithing. So yeah, he's one of the few people in the world that I know that actually makes a living from blacksmithing, because it's a dying art. So yeah, so he has to obviously take care of his living by making stuff. So yeah, so he may have things on the books already. So that's all I'm saying, is that he may it may take him a little while to get to you. Plus you've got to factor in the post. That was the other thing I meant to say too. The English post at the moment is having a lot of issues too, so you may have a little bit of a problem with that. Anyway, yeah, I thought I just wanted to make this video just to just put you onto. I just wanted to because it's a bit hard in text to convey all this information to you, and I wanted to show you the sparking ability, plus just give you a little bit of a look at my collection again. I've done collection videos of my Andy Kirkham strikers before. I didn't show you all of them, but yeah, I've got 10, as I said. I've actually got 11, but I bought one. My 17th century Austrian was through Beaver Bushcraft. Even though it was made by Andrew Kirkham, it was actually a Beaver Bushcraft one-off collection collaborative. So yeah, I really don't count it as an Andrew Kirkham. These ones were specifically made by Andrew Kirkham and sold and bought through Andrew Kirkham. So yeah, that's why I really only have 10 as such that are made specifically by Andrew Kirkham, but I actually do have 11 of his strikers. And yeah, the 4 customs plus 6 of his standard patterns. So yeah, as I said, I either suggest the R-type, his standard size R-type, or his standard C-type. They're about the best for beginners, because they fit most people's hands. They spark well. It's really good for either grip. And as far as grips go, I would just start with the pinch grip. Learn that right from the beginning. I've got a video on it. Learn the pinch grip, which is basically you just lay the striker down between your fingers like that. Keep your fingers well away from the strike plate, and it's just a gentle striking action like that, and you will find you will be developing sparks without any problems whatsoever. It's as easy as that, and once you do that, you'll be finding I think most people who get into this, they really develop a passion for it. I know I did. Anyway, thanks for watching.